What's up YouTube? Happy Labor Day, even though this video won't be releasing on Labor Day. And welcome to my newest vlog. I'm out here at Newport Beach. It's so beautiful. It's super close to where I live. I don't think I should say that though, but I already said it. But yeah, we're gonna do a stretching vlog today. I'm gonna kind of do my basic stretch routine, but out here on the sand next to the ocean where it's nice and peaceful and beautiful. I will talk you through it so you can join me on it and get some stretches in yourself. This one is for both your legs and your back, so it should be a nice little stretch. So let's get into it and let's go. Okay, so we're gonna start in a left leg lunge. You want to make sure those hips are as square as possible, and then we're going to go ahead and do some big lunges. We're going to do about 10 of those just to warm up the hamstrings. And now we're going to do some knee taps. Make sure you go deeper into your lunge for this one and focus on not lifting your hips up, but just tapping your knee to the ground so you can stretch the back of that hamstring. Now, in our lunge, we want to try to get our hips down to the floor. And then when we straighten that front leg, we want to think about getting our nose to our toes and squaring off those hips. So we're going to kind of switch between that for a second here. You can arch too if you would like. It's not necessary or required, but it doesn't hurt. You can go ahead and straighten both of those legs. Make sure those hips are square. Just kind of warm everything up. Do what feels good. Feel all the different muscles and stuff. Then you can grab that back leg, bring it to your booty, and pull it out to open up those shoulders as well. Just fully open up the entire body and just make the body feel good. So you can also reach back, touch the toe to your head, and just kind of start waking everything up. If you feel ready, slide into those splits. This is kind of a more quick stretch as well. We're not so you want to be warm before doing this. Make sure you already have be either in a warm environment or already have some exercising under your belt. So in those splits, you can touch your toe to your head, bring your foot to your booty, and just get more of a stretch going. Now for this one, you can try to either make that front leg perpendicular to the front, or you can bring it in more and reach your back leg to your booty or your head. Okay, so for now, we're gonna go ahead and do the other leg. So we're gonna start with our right leg in a lunge. We're gonna do the same thing and go through doing a couple of deep lunges just to warm up those hamstrings and get them nice and awake. We're then gonna do some more knee taps. So we're gonna go deeper into that lunge and focus on not lifting the hips, but just tapping the back knee to warm up the back of the hamstring. Go ahead and sit into that lunge. Focus on bringing the hips down to the ground and pushing into those hamstrings. You can reach back if you want to. Again, it's good to be in a warm environment for this. Already be warm. Straighten that front leg. You can flex and point the toe and reach back for that back foot while in a lunge again. You can open up those shoulders as well. And from here, we can go ahead and make our way down into the splits. Just slide in real nice. We can go down to our knee and get a little front stretch in. Okay, so we're going back into that left leg lunge and into that split. And you can go ahead and bring your nose to your knee again and go ahead and bring that back leg up. Try to tap it to your head. Just kind of, again, waking everything up. You can bend that front leg, get it parallel to the ground and go down. You can also bring it in more, get those hips square. Well, this will probably open it up, but then bring your leg to your booty, and you can also go ahead and put your foot in your elbow to open up the upper back and the shoulders as well. Okay, so now we're going to go on all fours and go into a downward dog. You can focus on opening those shoulders by putting your head to your forehead to the ground, or walking out those legs to wake up those calves. You can also go into an upward dog to open up that back. Make sure your shoulders are going down. You can bend your elbows and focus on pulling your chest forward to get deeper into your back. Pull your foot to your booty, and then push it out against your hand to open up the shoulders. And then do the other side, pull your foot into your booty, push it out against your hand to open up those shoulders and get more of a back stretch. You can also then reverse grip and bring your foot to your head, just kind of working on getting more into that back now, still a little bit in the legs. Practice bringing those toes up to your head, and then go into a child's position and really focus on pushing those shoulders down into the ground. Do a couple cat and cows to open up that back and that chest cavity more. Maybe move it around just to kind of get more into that back and open it up. And go back into a downward dog. If you bring your forehead to the ground, you can open up the chest more. Go ahead and lift up your left leg for a standing split. You can open it up and try and touch it to your head. And do the same with the right. Again, just waking up the entire body, stretching it in the shoulders and in the legs. A couple planks and downward dogs. Come into an upward dog again. Go into a cat stretch, bring that chest to the ground. Just open up the entire back. Do a couple more cat-cows and just get into that body. Okay, so we're going back into a right leg lunge. We're now going to work on bringing that foot to our head, but now focusing more on the back bends and the back than the legs. Going back into the splits, doing the same. I'm working on pulling the head and the foot more in so you can get that foot to your forehead. So we're doing a little bit of both legs and back now. We're going to do the same on the left side to even it out. So get into that split nice and comfortable, and then go ahead and bring that foot back to your head. You can also focus on breathing deeper into those splits if your splits aren't as strong, which, as you can see, my left side is my bad side. And then doing a little bit in a lunge as well to focus on getting deeper into those legs and getting that foot to that head. Okay, now we're going to start opening up the straddles in the middle, so you can start in a butterfly position. Just kind of beating those legs to open them up. And when you go forward, you can put your elbows into your thighs so that you're pushing the thighs down and opening up the hips. Go ahead and open up those legs. Bring your face to the ground. You really want to focus on bringing your belly button to the ground. My hips are a little tight, so it's not as good. So that's what I'm working on personally. Go ahead and reach over to your right side and your left side. Stretch out the sides. Try to focus on keeping your head looking out and up. So my dog is crying in the back while I'm recording this. Don't mind that. Okay, you can also just kind of get more into those legs, bend the knees, straighten them, roll into those middle splits. You can kind of rock it back and forth, but really you want to work on getting that straight line. If you need to be on your elbows, that's okay. I hold a lot of tightness in my hips, so that's always the first place I lose flexibility when I'm not stretching a lot. All right, go ahead and do a forward fold, nose to knees, work on bringing that stomach to the thighs. We're gonna get more into the back now. Okay, so you can think about having your shoulders behind your head. I'm working through that back. Pushing through those shoulders, straightening those legs out. You can also bend into a little seated position to get deeper into the shoulders. Lift one leg up, lift the other leg up. Working more into that back, pushing into those shoulders. You can come down onto your knees and slowly bring it up. You don't want to rush. You want to give yourself the time you need to recalibrate. You can then go into a seated position and pull your thighs open while arching your back, and then round it out just to get deeper into that back, and also to work on opening those hips as well. Do a couple of head rolls, just kind of waking the entire spine up now. You can get more into the shoulders, put an arm behind the head, grab the other arm and straighten it out. Maybe roll out those shoulders as well. Bring one arm in front and the other arm in front. Now we're going to do some standing splits, so you can go ahead, this is a scorpion, reach back with a reverse grip, grab that foot. I like to bend my bottom leg so I can find my balance. Bring that foot to your head. I always lose my balance once I look up and arch my neck back. So again, if you bend your knee, I have bad ankles, which is why this one is so challenging for me without support, because I had an injury a long time ago. But if you bend your knee, it can help you find that balance and stability you need. You can also reach back with your second arm for your wrist and then crawl your fingers back until both hands are touching your foot or grabbing your foot. And a little forward fold just to kind of balance out everything. You can walk out those legs if you need to. Again, work on bringing that stomach to the thighs. Can also round out that back. And go into a squat. Push your elbows against your thighs. Reach down to the ground with straight arms. You can reach for use your left arm to reach for your right leg and bring your other arm back to your thigh, and then do the other side. If you squat, you can get in deeper into that position. Go ahead and round it out, arch it out. Just keep doing what feels good and what you feel your body needs. Even little stretches are very effective. So now we're going to go into elbow stands. You can go ahead and kick up. I like to go into a stag first. It's the easiest way for me to catch my balance. Go ahead and move your way into a split. Do a stag split. This is kind of a warm-up one to feel where your body's at. Reach down for your head maybe. Sometimes I cramp in my toes. A stag split is nice because it can help establish the split line before going into a full split. Mine's not very full here. You have to engage your legs more to get that full, deeper split. Now we're going to stretch our neck out to go into a chin stand. So you can just chill on the palm of your hands, maybe move your neck around a little. Make sure you're always doing some reverse stretches too. You don't want to do too many so you don't lose the bend, but you want to do some so you don't overdo it. So you can go ahead and put your chin on the ground, kick up. I put a lot of weight in my hands still. and just kind of warm it up there. I like to move my shoulders around in the upward dog just so I kind of feel the stretch in the stag. Do child's pose again to reverse the stretch a bit. Think about bringing those shoulders down to the ground. Round your back out from time to time. It's a nice way to do some reverse stretches. And that's a pretty full video of my stretch routine when I want to get in both my legs and my back. There's other things that I do to get deeper into everything, but hopefully that helps, and hopefully you were able to follow along and you enjoyed the beach just as much as I did. But stay tuned for the next video. We'll be doing more pool and more stretching on the beach or on the rooftop or wherever. But stay bendy and have a great Labor Day, even though this video wasn't posted on Labor Day.